We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you...
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now a give, right side. Knighton. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The Niners at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is
his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Knighton. And he'll take this down to the 33. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Michael Pittman, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Tua. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that when he got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, here's Tua. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Knighton. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Move the chain! Hey, 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 hey! Move the chain!
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action, now it's Tua. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Rolling to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Tua steps away to his left. And he's going to lose lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Keep it up! You know it! All ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know the owner's happy with that one. Woo! Go ahead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2 and now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
What is the deal?
Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
Are you kidding me? Guys, we can do better.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 ready. 18 ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
42-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground.
Knighton.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He'll let one go deep for Downs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hooker now off play action.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hooker going deep here for Landry. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 66 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground.
Knighton.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, it's Murray.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Dancing to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Murray flips his forward of a jet sweep.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Murray looking to change the play here.
Second and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cards are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got this down to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Hooker back to the air.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Hooker now on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes right side.
Inside the 10.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now Hooker.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Arizona, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.